This is Science 8 readings for Lesson 4.4 WCS. The name of this article is Tools for Collecting Weather Data. The purpose for reading this article is to answer the question, what are 6 tools scientists use to collect weather data? If you were a meteorologist, what would you use to figure out what the weather will be tomorrow? You would want to be accurate, so people are prepared. Certain tools will help you gather data to make a forecast. First, please circle the word meteorologist. And a meteorologist is a person who predicts the weather. Satellites help scientists see weather systems on a global scale rather than just in their own neighborhoods. Satellite data makes it possible to predict the weather days in advance. Satellites have sensors that track cloud movements and patterns and read temperatures. Monitoring cloud movement helps determine wind speeds and directions and where storms will hit. So please put number 1 next to the word satellite. And what that is that's one tool the scientists use to collect weather data. And it's a tool that you put in space around Earth so you can track where the storms are, where the wind speeds are, what kind of temperatures there are around the world, etc. Meteorologists tell people about temperature, wind, and air pressure. They use tools to gather data for each of these properties of the weather. You have probably seen thermometers, which are used to measure temperature. An anemometer gives an accurate measure of wind speed. You cannot get that by just looking around at objects moving in the wind. A barometer measures air pressure. When the pressure changes significantly, the weather is going to change. A pressure drop could mean a storm is coming. Weather balloons also help gather data, but from much higher up in the atmosphere. They carry instruments called radiosondes that transmit data back to the ground. So the second instrument that a meteorologist uses is a thermometer. So this is number 2, and it measures temperatures. So the third instrument that a meteorologist uses is a third instrument that is used by a meteorologist is an anemometer. And this is a tool that measures wind speed. So the fourth instrument that a meteorologist uses is barometric pressure. And basically that measures air pressure. Also note that if you have a big pressure drop, you know that a storm is coming. So if you could star that, because that's an important concept. The fourth instrument that a meteorologist uses is a radiosondes, which is basically a weather balloon, and you're getting information really high in the atmosphere. Doppler radar is a very sophisticated tool. It helps track precipitation using sound waves. An antenna sends out a sound wave that hits a radio drop, and the sound wave gets reflected back. The frequency of the wave determines the speed the rain is moving toward or away from the antenna. Without Doppler radar, people could not be warned about approaching storms ahead of time or how long those storms will last. The last tool that a meteorologist uses is the Doppler radar. And this tool uses sound waves to find out about the approaching storms, like how fast it's coming towards a certain area or how long it's going to last. End of recording.